When is the right time to start? Who is the founding team? What is the size of the founding team? Co-founder relationships. You start with the two friends. The relationships over a period of time may not remain the same. Your expectation from each other changes during the journey. What is my fight? There's a big fight happens on founder's title. Who is MD? Who is ED? Who is CTO? Compensation model. How much do I draw from the company? Right investor at the right time. This is a point which you are making, that who is focused on finance capital. The investor what you are bringing in your company, how much he is influencing your thinking process. Getting extraordinary from ordinary people, because in entrepreneurship you will get only ordinary people. One has to take it for granted that you will take a second line talent from the industry, and you have to get them produce 120% of what industry professionals produce. Then control and growth. Now this is a very big dilemma of entrepreneurship journey. What I want to control and how much I want to grow. So control means a check signing itself is a symbol of control. Till Delhi I was signing all the checks for the company. When I came to Chennai, I trust the environment and I trust the people. I first delegated check signing authority. As soon as check signing authority gets delegated, suddenly your mind gets released. You can focus on something else. No, but that trust, how it came to me, I don't know. Because coming from a Delhi background where Lalaji does all the first signatures, because signature is a power. Check is a power for any business person. When check comes to MD room, it seems to be a powerful behavior of a MD that he has a power. If that power is gone to 10 people in the company, suddenly a lot of energy gets released. So control and growth is a typical dilemma of entrepreneurship, orbit change. And this is a big dilemma, right? And I would not like to take it lightly. I think the one way I have resolved this issue is by having a group of people. Like we started a process called Lakshya. Lakshya is an annual process. From 91, 92 we started that during Christmas holidays the business is sluggish anyway. So we use those 3 days to go out and paint the next 5-year vision. So that is not based on business planning. That's not a business planning. There is a difference between business planning session and Lakshya session. Lakshya session is blue sky thinking, which is 5 years ahead. So when 5 years ahead, when you think your mind thinks of 20 people thinks 5 years ahead, then this dilemmas gets filtered out, because if that is not coming into 5 year ahead idea, then you drop it. If that idea is not even appearing in a chart for 3 days, for 5-year agenda, it means enough is enough for that kind of idea, or you sell it off, or you have an employee who can run it. But your personal time you can save and use in some other resources. Because entrepreneur, maximum amount of issue of entrepreneur is his own time. He is limited by his own time. He has only 24 hours to work. For everybody is same, but entrepreneur has to direct every behavior and assimilate the bow. So that dilemma which I have not mentioned, just taking a clue on it, one of the biggest dilemma of entrepreneur is to hire a person at a salary higher than himself. Because for entrepreneur, salary doesn't make a difference. He may be drawing 50,000 rupees salary or 1 lakh rupees salary. He will be happy with that 1 lakh rupees salary. But he has to get a better talent in the company. He may require to pay 3 lakh rupees per month to the person whom he is hiring. Now, if his own salary is 1 lakh rupees, his thinking process doesn't change. So that's why we don't get a new talent who can run that business independently. The 9th point is very important. Entrepreneur is lonely at the top. Who is his sounding board? One has to pick up a coach for himself who whom he is comfortable with. This coach cannot be family member. You can have a mentor as a family member, but coach cannot be family member, because the dilemmas could be very, very different nature. Sometimes we say coach has to be very competent, who has already done it. Not necessary. A lot of time when you speak to somebody else, when you believe that you are speaking to somebody else, actually you are speaking to yourself. When you speak out, articulate, then your mind is listening as well. And as soon as mind is start listening, your clarity will start emerging. So even if you use somebody who's trusted guy, who may not have a full competency and is patiently can listen to you, 70% clarity comes on your own, not by his advice, but by listening to your own voice. Normally when in a silent mode, when we are thinking is different from a listening. When we speak it out, we need to put into words. When we put into words, we listen it back. And finally, the last dilemma is ethics versus opportunity. When do you compromise on ethics? If there is a big opportunity, whether you will compromise on ethics. When we are going public, one of the IT officers say that we want to raid you. It is just a threat. Just 2 days before the public issue. One could just bend, and everybody was advising to me, such a big public issue of 2,000 crore is happening. You are getting 65 crore, raising the capital. If you need something, just make him on side here. Why you are obstructing him? I called a meeting, an urgent meeting at my home, and all the CFOs and everybody sitting there, and it was a big dilemma, but it's not so easy. There was a lot of time I was moving towards one side. In this event we should do it. It's too big an event. We should not do, even if we have to compromise ethics for this kind of event is okay. So we want to rationalize our mind by saying, if I do some stock option to him, I give some money, some option plans to him, to the income tax officer. But finally the group said, "No, we will fight it out. If he does this, if he slip on that once, it's a slippery trail. If all the employees feel whether this company is compromisable or this company is not compromisable, then everybody will take you for granted."